pretty, witty, girly, worldly, one who likes to party but come home early.
Hi y'all. Alright, I want to start by saying greetings from St. Croix. You could probably hear the water right behind me. But yeah, so today I'm going to do a very delayed book review of The Princess Saves Herself, and this one by Amanda Lovelace. And I want to start by saying that this review took me so long because the title is better than the book. I wanted so badly to devour this book. I wanted so badly to love this book. I wanted to get on here and be like, this book is the best thing ever. Go read it, go get it today. But unfortunately, not really the case. Overall, I'll start with my review, something I generally say for the end, but overall I would say that this book was okay. I would give it a C for effort. I feel like people say that art, you can't really critique it because it's one person's expression. I get that. I'm an artist, I understand. However, some people are masters naturally, and some people have to like grow in their talent, and I feel like she's a mediocre poet. She still has growth. I really like the ideas that she tried to present, but the execution fell flat for me. So yeah, so in the back, kind of summarize what it's actually about. So it says, the story of a princess turned damsel turned queen. And that's kind of how she's broken up the book. There are the different segments. I did really like the beginning because I'm a diehard Harry Potter fan. So this is what she has. So this is what it says. For the boy who lived, thank you for inspiring me to be the girl who survived. You may have a lightning bolt to show for it, but my body is a lightning storm. So it started off well, right? But as we continue on, what I found and what frustrated me was the simplicity of it. It was all very direct, which I mean, I guess could be intentional, but in poetry, there's sonnet, there's prose, there's different forms, right? Couplets, we all know these things. However, it wasn't that she wasn't like, oh, she didn't use iambic pentameter. I wasn't viewing it from that like lens. I was really viewing it from whether or not I felt as if she had a mastery of the English language, and took that mastery and executed it to express her ideas in a flawless manner. I mean, I know you're like, that's an insanely high standard to put upon anyone, except I've seen it done. So overall, I would say that her poems were okay. I've tagged only a few that I thought were really good. So I'll read them. So the first one is this. One morning, I woke up with my favorite wizard boy sheets, sticky with the blood I begged would never come. And suddenly, it was like my body was no longer my own, but everyone else's. Not much has changed since then. So I really appreciated that one, just because as a woman navigating the world, I often find myself frustrated by the fact that men think that the property of women, their bodies, is their ownership. Like they have a right to it. And it's extremely annoying. So I understood that on a deeper level. This one is one sentence, but I thought it was really well done. Silence has always been my loudest scream. So the thing with art, right, is the fact that quite often how we rank it and whether or not we glorify it or say that it's amazing or mediocre often has to do with how it impacts us, how it makes us feel, whether or not we find it to be relatable. And a lot of what she said in here, I felt like I could relate to it. She talks a lot about family trauma, losing her mom, and then that contentious relationship Also becoming closer with her dad after the death of her mom and that trauma, losing a sibling. These are all things that I can relate to. She also delves into women's rights, the betrayal of friends. She kind of subtly speaks to LGBT rights. So I feel like she tried to reach a broad array of topics. I just felt like it was meh. But I'll read another one. You may love it. You may enjoy it thoroughly. I just felt like the title was so superb that I had a high level of expectation that was not met. I can say though, there is a section that I feel like is better than all the others. So the first 2 sections I feel like are alright. So here's another poem from those sections. Alright. Fuck the idea that there is such a thing as destiny. That there exists some kind of mysterious master plan. That there is a God who simply does not give us anything we cannot handle. The pain did not make me a better person. It did not teach me not to take anything for granted. It did not teach me anything except how to be afraid to love anyone. I am far too young to be so goddamn broken. And if I could go back in time and give myself her childhood back, I would. What was the point? I think that one speaks for itself. So again, it's not really that I felt like she had a mastery of the language or that she said anything in such a way. Like she took something that was so simple and said it in such a profound way. I felt like she kept it very simple. And in the simplicity, you could argue that it was genius, but I didn't feel as if it was genius because she wasn't taking the complicated and making it simple. She was taking profound and making it ordinary. Now, we're now moving on to the section called The Queen. And this is actually the part where I feel like her writing shines the best. A lot of the poems in this section have to do with love, whether it is self-love. Most of them have to do with romantic love and her partner, the guy that she met and how phenomenal he is. And I feel like she did a good job in this section. So the first one is My Boy. He is even better than books. Fiction has nothing on you. I liked it. I thought it was cute. So this one, again, something that I found to be really cute. Meteors could begin spontaneously pouring from the twilight sky, and he wouldn't look even half as amazed as he does when he hears my laugh. You make me feel like a phenomenon. And who doesn't love that feeling? Next. It only takes a single word from you to make me feel like I could command the world's armies and rule over queendoms and direct the oceans and finally defeat the winter light. I'm strong enough for anything. Once again, it's a feeling of being with a partner. Someone who uplifts you, believes you, motivates you in such a way that you feel like you could conquer the world. Or to put it simply in Beyonce terms, and my man makes me feel so goddamn fine. Insert woman here, and you get the point. So those are all of the poems that I had tagged. There are some other pieces where she really speaks, I think, from more of a feminist lens. And more of a lens of empowerment and like social justice, consciousness, and awareness. And even speaking for maybe a lost generation of millennials. So take this one. I'll read this one. And this is the one I feel like she subtly speaks toward LGBT issues. The love some girls have for other girls is so gentle and so soft and so fucking beautiful. And these girls deserve to have better stories than the ones where they are murdered because they love with too much of their hearts. Love is never a weakness. And finally, I'll read this one, and I think that this one probably is a good culmination or really summarizes the point of her book. Your happiness comes before anyone else's happiness. the meaning of self-respect. And I feel like this entire book of poetry is really about her learning to love herself, appreciate herself, find her value, get through her issues that she has with her mother, facing the trauma of loss and how that impacts a person, losing oneself, finding oneself, losing oneself again, coming home to oneself, and being okay with the house that you've made. Even though others may see it as flawed, you can work through those imperfections and see the beauty that's within. So in that sense, I feel like if that was the goal that was reflected here, so again, I would give it a C. I wasn't blown away, but I could appreciate the effort. So with that, I would say if this is something that interests you, read it. I do not say it's something that you have to read. I think that other artists have covered these subjects and had a better execution. So it's up to you. But as a final thank you for watching and sticking with me. What I am going to do is show you this beautiful view. But before that, I just want to remind everyone that at the end of July 29th, I am hosting a Queer Women of Color Summer Book Club in the Washington, D.C. area. I will include the link below to the Eventbrite invitation. You must RSVP. Tickets are almost sold out, but if you are in the area, you're a self-identified queer woman of color, if you love books, if you would like to come discuss Juliet Takes a Breath by Gabby Rivera, then you are welcome. I will be there. Other beautiful women of color will be there. Other beautiful queer women of color will be there. There will be food. I am vegan. There will be vegan food for you to enjoy. It will be delicious. We're gonna have a great time discussing books, and it's gonna be worthwhile. It's going to be magical, so you should check it out. So yeah, until next time, love hard, go hard. I am Miss Malcolm Hughes, and thank you for watching. If you liked what you've seen, please like, subscribe, come back, make sure you hit the notification bell. I have a few surprises coming up concerning books, and then also some giveaways, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. I also have some really good books I'm reading. So yeah, the next book review that will be posted will be Juliet Takes a Breath, post the book club, just kind of highlighting that discussion. And then August, I can say right now I'm reading 2 phenomenal books for August. So yeah, you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that. That video will be posted August 1st for the books that I'm reading, and I hope that you read them, join the conversation, email me, view the blog, let me know what you think. Links to all of these things will be below. As I said, until next time. Oh, but wait, not just yet. There is a view for you to see. So yeah, this is St. Croix. So yeah, just a quick getaway in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So yeah, until next time, be well everyone. Love hard, go hard.
Ooh, you had to change up the game.